Amy Doe, birth name Su Doe, was born on January 27, 1969, in Shenyang, China. She and her brother both attended school, which she enjoyed. When she was young, Amy traveled to many different places. She attended the Northeastern University in China in 1987. After receiving her bachelor's degree, she moved to Australia to attend the University of New South Wales. After receiving a master's degree in informational science, Amy moved to Singapore, where she lived by herself for about a year and a half. She then got married in Singapore. After her marriage, she made the decision to move to the US in 1995. When asked about facing sexism, she stated that she never really did.
I think we were under the ideology where Chairman Mao had stated that women and men are equal. So I have never had the perception of women and men are treated differently. And even after moving to US to work, and I never thought about women would be treated differently in workplace either. So I have not experienced that before.
In China, women were expected to work, not just be a traditional housewife and take care of the family and all that. Women also had to take care of the family in terms of money as well.
Yeah, women are expected to earn their own living and support their family financially. I mean, at least that's the perception in China, and same thing in the US, I believe. I think women raised today in China, they were all expected to work as equal to men.
In her opinion, society has helped women in some ways, like in workplaces, for example.
I think the society has been trying to help women by giving maternity leave, and at some company, their women are allowed to have flexible time to pick
Even
up
though
after
she's never
birth.
really experienced sexism, Amy is still a very strong supporter for women's rights.
I think society has been helping to improve the situation for women for the childbearing years, but I still feel there's not quite
She
enough.
believes that women shouldn't just follow the shadow of men, and they should really try to have a voice of their own, and not just do whatever their peers do.
I think women themselves need to have their own dreams and goals and set their own personal
Amy
priority.
stated that she has never really had a very restrictive or dominant figure in her life.
Yeah, so I do not think I have a very restrictive and dominant figure in my life. My dad is kind of a more
This shows
strict
contrast to
person.
Rukmani's character, as she was constantly limited by many things, like poverty, for example. In Amy's life, she definitely has more freedom, as, for example, the various countries she has traveled to slash lived in. After many hardships and difficult decisions, Amy states that she has a great life living with her family. She does not have any regrets about her life choices. She has thought about how her life would be very different if she had made some different choices along the line, but she thinks that the decisions she made were for the best.
So our
After all
life will be
this,
very
I
different if
learned
we
many people do
moved to
not have the
China
easy life that I
in
do.
1995.
Also, I learned that I should never give up, no matter how dire the situation may be, and that I should always pursue my dreams and hopes. People like my mother and Rukmani went through lots of hardships, and